Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. This is gonna be a build video, but before we start, hello, my name is Chloe and I do various Sims content. I do cast, builds, and let's plays. I want this time to do a build video because I think my channel has been really focusing on let's plays. That's why I want to do a build. And it's the fall season. We are in September, which is the most beautiful season is about to start. That's why I want to do something related to it. So this is gonna be a pumpkin patch, and I called it in the gallery Patchy Pumpkin Patch because I filled the whole build with Patchy, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna name the whole build with Patchy Pumpkin Patch. Also, before we start, I just want to make a clear note that I don't live in a place where we have pumpkin patches. We don't have something like that at all, and the only source that I can take inspirations from is movies because of course, I watched movies that have pumpkin patches, also from vlogs over YouTube. So this is the only place I saw patches there. So if I made any mistake, please, I'm sorry. Because I have no idea about these things. Although I looked through Pinterest on how to do a pumpkin patch, like I looked like the layout, and then I just drew on a paper on like what I want to do, and this is what I followed. I didn't look for build ideas. I just want to do this with my brain, and I didn't even follow the layout 100%, but I just wanted to know what is actually there in the pumpkin patches. So I think if I ever had the chance to visit somewhere like that, I'm definitely gonna go and experience all the cozy vibes with, the pumpkin and fall season. It's gonna be really fun. Okay, now let's talk about the whole build. Of course, this is a 50 by 40 lot, and the reason why I chose Hanford on Bagley because I'm really obsessed with this world. Like, oh my god, I'm really obsessed, and I'm trying to use every single bit of this pack. And the reason why I chose 50 by 40, it's not because I want to build a humongous build. It's because I want to challenge myself with building on bigger lots because I always restrict myself with 30 by 30, 30 by 20, 20 by 15. These are my comfort zone, but when I go bigger than that, it becomes like challenging for me. Maybe for others, it's easier to build on bigger lots. For me, it's harder to build on bigger lots. And to be honest, at the beginning, I was like, you know what? I don't think this build looks really cute. And that's why I said trust the process because I was like, continue doing the whole build and it's gonna turn out really good. And actually, at first, you're gonna be like, oh my god, this looks really boring. But then over like the time when I was doing the build, I was like, you know what? That looks really, really cute. And I was playing with or I was building, sorry, with a G shade that I normally use for cast because I don't know, it's easier to build with this G shade. But then when I was taking photos, I used another G shade and I turned out MXAO. I don't know how to pronounce that. And the build was a chef's kiss. Oh my god, I'm really proud of myself for doing this build because I really wanted to do that, but I was not really confident that it's gonna turn out really good. And I used a lot of debug items and I did not use a lot of packs. I restricted myself because I want many simmers to use that, especially that it's, the season where we want fall, autumn related builds. And when we go and download something from the gallery, for people who don't own all the packs, it's really challenging. I don't say like, oh my god, if you build something with like 50 packs is bad. No, it's okay. But for me, I want my builds to be used by so many simmers. So this is like my whole idea. Also, I always mention that my builds are console free friendly, which means if you are using a console, this build is gonna be suitable for you. And if you are new simmer, when we say this word, that means we don't use any custom content on our builds. So one of the reasons also that I wanted to do this build, because I know that we're gonna enjoy it aesthetically. I don't know how to say this word, although it's gonna be really helpful if we are gonna bring like the games kids here to enjoy their time along with their parents, because I put like vendors and all of these things so they can purchase food and sit there and chat. So, it works for storytelling if you are using it for Tumblr or Instagram, and it works also if you are doing YouTube, or also if you are just playing for yourself. So, yeah, this is going to be perfect. So I just thought about that. It's really good that you bring your kids. They're going to play here. It's more suitable for kids, but not toddler and infant. I didn't really thought about adding this part. I'm sorry for that. And, I was thinking about adults can come there and purchase some food. Also, when you will see later in the build, when I added these tables that you can sell things, I filled two of them and left one. So if your son wants to come there and sell their items or their food, it's gonna be like functional for you to use it. The other ones are just made for, if you want to take pictures for your sim. So I was thinking about all of these things. Also, what I want to say that you can turn this build from lot type generic, this is what I put in the gallery when you want to download it, into residential. And how you can do that, I built a barn and I made that for purpose that you can turn it into a residential lot and live there. It's gonna be really cute if your sim is living there, and you can definitely delete the kids section area, or you can keep it and just delete the extra pieces and add toddler game or playground. I don't know what's called. So yeah, it can work both generic and residential if you want to change it. Maybe if I had time, I can change the barn that you can use it for selling items into a house, but I need time to do that because I really have a lot of things that I want to do, and I would not have the time now to do this build as residential, but I promise that I'm gonna do that if I had time. So if you made it all the way to here, thank you so much for watching. And now I'm just gonna talk about what content do you want to see during this cozy month. So I definitely said that during the live stream, but also I want to mention it there that the Runaway Teen Challenge is definitely ending in this month. So we have October, November, that it's still a fall season. I don't know if it's considered for November. Okay, whatever. So what do you want to watch, or what content should I bring out? So if we're gonna talk about the family dynamics, it's the main challenge on my channel. So I'm not thinking about doing something unless I'm just gonna add, some sprinkles on it to make it more interesting. Although what I'm talking about is I want to do something that's really different or exciting at least. Also, I'm doing the 100 baby challenge, and oh my god, I did 3 streams so far and my head hurts. It's so painful. I don't like this challenge at all, but I'm gonna try to finish this challenge. At least if I reached 50 babies, I'm gonna be proud of myself. I don't see myself finishing the challenge, but I'm gonna try my best. I'm just telling a secret that it's just spinning in my head. So this is what I was thinking about. Also, I was saying if I had the spooky season stuff pack, the build is gonna look so much better, but I don't have this stuff pack. I don't see myself getting it. I don't know why, but when I started building, I was like, I wish I had this pack. The build is gonna turn out really cuter if I had these extra things, but it's fine now. The build is really cute and I like it. So now when you watch this video, the build is still not up in the gallery. I'm gonna download it or upload it in the gallery after posting the video, maybe the day after. I'm gonna see on when I switch on the game. It depends on that, but I'm gonna try my best to upload the build as fast as I can. And now we're gonna move to the barn section, and there you're gonna understand what I was talking about in the beginning, that you can have, I think they're called stalls. I don't know what these tables are called, but I filled 2 of them with clutter, and then the last one is just gonna be empty so your sim can use it. I wanted to fill it with clutter, but then I was like, you know what, it's gonna be helpful if I left it empty and then you can use it if you're doing any gameplay or something. So yeah, this is what I was thinking about. Also, I'm definitely gonna do photo shoots for my Sims there because I really, really love this place. I was, when I finished, I was craving because it looks really cute. I was really, really happy and proud of myself. I know that I said that now for multiple times, but because I'm still a beginner builder, I see that as a big achievement. I really, really feel happy that I was able to do that. Also, I'm really close to 1000 subscribers and I want to get there by the end of the year. And I'm really close, like I'm less than 100 close to this huge milestone. And this is gonna be like the first time ever to get 1K on any social media platform. I got this number before on IG, but then, there are so many users that delete their users and they don't use it anymore. So you will start to clean your list. And so I reached down to 700, which is okay. Like there is no issue with that. But I'm, just talking about that. But this is going to be the biggest number I have ever reached on any social media platform, which is really, really exciting. So for now, I'm just gonna leave you watch the rest of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and it was really fun to build this whole build. It was challenging because it's a huge lot, as I mentioned, but it's really fun, and I'm happy that I have done that. So for now, if you are having any recommendation to do any build for me, please leave it down below and I'm gonna try my best to do it. So this is gonna be it and I'm gonna see you in another video. Bye!